What's up guys, and welcome back to our brand new series, the Achievement Hall of Fame. Roll the intro. In our last episode, we looked at speedrunning achievements. There was a lot of support for Become the Master in Titanfall 2, with Dominic Lugo saying, I have 96% completion for Titanfall 2, this is the only achievement I'm missing, and Steph A voted for Gone Home's Home Runner, saying that I can't do it because playing that game without its amazing story breaks my heart. But our winning achievement is New Squadron Record from Modern Warfare. Viewer Zeus Almighty says, when that little bleep bloop popped, a single tear streamed down my face, and Finn McLean tells us, took me around 100 times to do it, fast enough on the remastered version, you need under 19 seconds, and I got under 20. So many times, which have counted on the 360 version, but the important thing is that you got there in the end, so into the Hall of Fame it goes. Anyway, for this week's episode, we've been inspired by Kingdom Come to look at our favourite fantasy RPG achievements. Let's see what the team have picked.
Sleep well.
So one of my fantasy achievement choices is With Friends Like These, which is from Skyrim. So the reason I love this achievement so much is it's all to do with the Dark Brotherhood quest line, which I adore. With the Dark Brotherhood, you basically get quests to go kill people, contracts on them. It's very sneaky and stealthy, and it's just really cool. I love it. So the reason I love this achievement so much is I think the way that it's executed, there we go, nice little pun there, is very nicely done. So it starts off with receiving that note, the very famous handprint, and going to sleep somewhere in Skyrim and waking up in a creepy lodge with Astrid, who is the leader of the Dark Brotherhood. You've got 3 people in hoods, you can't see their faces, they're all tied up, and she says, one of these has a contract on them and has to be killed. Which one is it? And whoever it is, kill them. So then you get this moral decision in Skyrim, which is cool because there's not really anything like that elsewhere. And you talk to all 3 of them, and they're all very different people, but they all have something kind of nasty about them. Like one of them is a sneaky Khajiit who threatens to get you murdered. One of them's this really rude old lady who's just horrible. And one of them's a nice guy, but he's a soldier and admits to murdering lots of people in his time. So you basically have to say, which one am I gonna kill? Now, the long and short of it is, it doesn't really matter who you kill, because no matter what, Astrid progresses the storyline and you then eventually join the Dark Brotherhood. But I love that you do stand there for a little while holding your sword, like, which one do I kill? Like, that she's a mother and this guy's nice, but if I kill this guy, what if he gets his mates to come and get me afterwards? So there is that nice little sort of Telltale style, like, what do I do? Another cool little thing about this achievement is that you can actually kill Astrid and completely end the achievement. Obviously, you can't join the Dark Brotherhood if you've gone and killed the leader. So that is an option. So there's lots of cool little twists and turns about this, and the way you get it is very unique in terms of Skyrim and how you complete achievements. So yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite fantasy achievements out there.
So my first fantasy achievement that I believe should go into the Hall of Fame is the Grand Champion from Oblivion, where you have to work your way through the fight arena to get to the very top rank by defeating the Grey Prince. And honestly, it was an achievement that I just remember going for the second I got Oblivion. It was the first big achievement that I can actually really remember unlocking on Xbox. I just loved it because I was always into like the combat features of the game, so like sword fights, using a shield, shooting your arrows, and it just worked really nicely. It was like everything that I wanted in Oblivion in one lovely achievement. You had to fight 25 different opponents to get the achievement, which were like a huge variety of different like kind of like 2v1s, you would have to go against like magicians, archers, people with shields, even animals from time to time. It was just one of my favorite achievements. And then when you finally defeated the Grey Prince, you got some awesome loot. It is definitely one of the best achievements in history, so I think it should go in the Hall of Fame.
So my pick of fantasy achievements is from Fable 2, and it's called the Chicken Kicker. To get this achievement, it's pretty self-explanatory. You have to kick a chicken. Brilliantly, it doesn't give you a specific distance, it just says you have to kick it a good distance. Fable 2 is quite kind of broad and vague in a way that I really like, and I think what this achievement kind of summarises for me is kind of the appeal of Fable 2, in that it's an RPG that rejects all of the kind of big epic cliches of what an RPG should be. You know, yes, there's fighting and there's monsters, but, you know, it's not Skyrim asking you to kill a huge dragon or to, you know, go down into the depths of a dungeon. You know, it's not Shadow of War asking you to kind of pillage a huge fortress of evil. It's really daft, small-scale things that count. You know, it's a very charming, silly world. So this game just wants you to kick a chicken. In fact, you don't actually have to kick it yourself. What's really neat about the Fable 2 achievements is that in support of the co-op mode, you can just see a lot of these actions being done and it counts. So, you know, you don't have to do it yourself, which, you know, I think is really kind of in keeping with the kind of communal, laid-back spirit of Fable 2. It's one of my favourite games. It's a really easy achievement to unlock. In fact, you can just get it in the opening tutorial if you want, straight off the bat. So if you haven't kicked a chicken, go and do it right now, and remind yourself what an excellent series Fable is.
So my achievement is from The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, a game which we have never spoken about on this channel ever before. Funny that. The achievement in question is called Card Collector, which transforms the game from this incredible RPG about political intrigue and fighting monsters to probably the most dangerous trek to obtain playing cards you've ever seen. In Card Collector, you need to collect every single Gwent card in the game. You're going to be meeting incredible figures such as Trader Joe in Novigrad and Dwarven Jeff in Oxenford. I'm giving these guys names. They don't actually have names, they're just traders and they're pretty generic. You're going around playing this card game with all of these people. All the while you have all this weird mystical stuff going on in the background that you don't care about. You're just here for a nice little quaint game of Gwent. So why should you vote this achievement in? Well, simply, Gwent's fantastic. The card art is brilliant, and they even managed to make a game out of Gwent. I think that's reason enough.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Next up has to be the Lord of Horror from Shadow of War, where you have to defeat the Balrog in the game to unlock the achievement. And being completely honest, who has never wanted to fight the Balrog? Ever since you first saw it in the Fellowship of the Ring, and if you've not watched the Lord of the Rings trilogy, go watch it right now, incredible set of films. But ever since Gandalf fought him on the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, I've always wanted to go up against the Balrog, and Shadow of War lets you do that in this huge chaotic battle where you get to fly on the Drake, you get to knock him into the ice, you actually even get to see the Balrog without his flames on, okay? I know it sounds a bit weird, right? But honestly, if you've ever wondered what the Balrog looks like when he's not on fire, you get to see it during this achievement. It's a really cool fight. You drop icicles on him, you run away on a warg. It's just an incredible achievement that is so much fun. I kind of think this says so much about Shadow of War, which I think has been one of the best games of 2017, and it looks awesome on the Xbox One X as well, and that is why Lord of Horror should go into the Hall of Fame.
For my second achievement, I'm choosing Regalia Pilot from Final Fantasy 15. So with this achievement, you take the means of transport in this game from 0 to 100 very, very quickly. So in Final Fantasy 15, you get around in your sort of open-top sports car. It's quite westernized compared to other Final Fantasy games. You know, the boys hanging out in their cool car. So once you complete the game, you get a bunch of side quests open up. And if you go complete an Imperial base quest, which is quite hard, you get given a strange engine. Now, if you go back to Cindy in Hammerhead and give her the strange engine, she's like, "I'll put this in your car for you boys." That was a good Cindy impression, I know. So she puts it in your car for you, and I don't know what is going on with this strange engine, but your car literally grows wings and takes off into the sky. It's totally bizarre. It makes no sense whatsoever, and that's why I mean it goes from 0 to 100 really quickly, because you are like, what the hell? I thought I was just going to get a bit faster, and now I'm literally flying in the sky like a crazy person. So it's really weird, but it's a nice little treat at the end. The boys' reaction to it when they start taking off is really funny, and it's just a cool way to see the scenery from up above. So it's totally bizarre, but I love it, so that's my second choice.
Time to go.
So there we have it. Those are the achievements the team have picked. Do make sure to vote by letting us know down in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on seeing who wins. Drop a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.